This is a perfect convergence of mythic embodiment and cultural rhythm. The Argentine tango is not just a dance. It's a ritual of longing, defiance, and communion, born from the shadowed corners of Buenos Aires. From the male's perspective, especially one who knows the steps, it becomes a sacred choreography of offering and response. A lead not of dominance, but of invitation. We travel back to the late 19th century, the time and place of tango's birth. Picture the smoky, dimly lit brothels and bars of working-class Buenos Aires and Montevideo. Here, amidst the steamy haze and melancholic tunes, a new dance was taking shape, a dance that would later become known as the Argentine tango. In those days, Buenos Aires was a melting pot of cultures, a crucible where the descendants of European immigrants, freed slaves, and local criollos were thrown together. This fusion of races mirrored in the tango's musical structure, which borrowed heavily from African rhythms like candombe, the Cuban habanera, Spanish flamenco, and indigenous milonga. It was in these crucible-like spaces that the tango first took root, absorbing the pain, hopes, and dreams of those who lived on the margins. And while the tango initially found expression in the private spaces of brothels and bars, it soon spilled out onto the streets, becoming a scandalous presence that challenged the genteel morality of Buenos Aires' elite. The close embrace, the sensual sway, and the raw emotionality of the dance were seen as shocking, even subversive. Yet it was precisely this sensuality, this unapologetic expression of desire and longing that made the tango so compelling. For many men, especially those who knew the steps, the tango became a kind of meditation on loss and connection. It was an opportunity to explore the complexities of love and desire without risking the social niceties that governed their waking lives. In the early years, when women were scarce, men often danced with each other, honing their leads and musicality in preparation for when their partners would eventually arrive. This created a culture of deep respect for the dance, an understanding that the tango was not just a display of technique, but a careful navigation of emotions. The male dancer becomes a kind of guide through liminal space, each step a gesture of discernment, each pause a poetic offering. It was in the embrace that something truly special happened. Two souls, often cloaked in anonymity, came together to share a story without words. The embrace became a sanctuary where grief, nostalgia, and desire were transmuted into motion. As the dance evolved, it captured the imagination of Paris, Berlin, and New York. From the River Plate to the world stage, the tango seduced the senses and stirred the soul. By the 1930s, it had become a global phenomenon, with musicians like Carlos Gardel and Astor Piazzolla leading the way. Tango music flourished. The dance itself became more refined, theatrical, emotionally expressive, and yet more deeply felt for all its growth and evolution. The golden age of tango lasted until the 1950s. After that, it receded somewhat, though it never truly went away. For those who knew its secrets, the tango remained a potent language of the heart. At its core, Argentine tango was never merely about movement. It was a ritual of emotional transmission, a silent dialogue between two bodies navigating longing, loss, and connection. The intention is layered. First, emotional expression. Tango emerged from the immigrant experience, men far from home, aching for intimacy and identity. The dance became a vessel for expressing solitude, nostalgia, and desire. Second, connection over choreography. Unlike ballroom tango, Argentine tango is improvised. The lead, often male, offers intention through subtle shifts, weight, breath, posture. The follower responds. It's a conversation, not a command. Third, grounded presence. The male dancer's role is to create a safe, grounded space for the follower to move freely. His intention is not to dominate, but to invite, to listen through the body, and to guide with clarity and care. In your mythic lens, the male lead becomes a ritual steward, initiating movement not with ego, but with reverence. each step a poetic offering, each pause a sacred silence. Perhaps the most striking aspect of the Argentine tango is its embrace, the abrazo. It's not just physical contact. It's a commitment to shared vulnerability. The lead creates what dancers call the frame, not a cage, but a container for mutual exploration. Within this frame, a conversation unfolds, not just between the dancers and their partners, but between their souls. It's a dialogue as old as time, a testament to the universality of human emotion. If you find yourself drawn to this dance of shadows and light, I encourage you to seek it out, to lose yourself in its rhythms and let your soul speak through movement. You might just find that in the tango's embrace, you discover a part of yourself that you never knew existed. The intensity of the embrace, the improvisational nature of the steps, and the raw emotional honesty of the music all conspire to create an experience that is at once deeply personal and profoundly communal. It is a celebration of life in all its messiness and magnificence. So come, immerse yourself in the tango and let its magic work its transformative work on your body and soul.